We're almost there, everybody. Bitcoin spot ETF is just around the corner, maybe 6 months away. Who knows? The SEC being a bunch of bitches. But yeah, Bitcoin shot over 27,000 last night for a second, came back down, but for good reason, right? Let's have a look. SEC won't appeal loss in Grayscale case, boosting the odds GPTC can become a Bitcoin ETF. Bitcoin's price immediately shot up after the news came out. Yeah, so like around 4 to 7, Bitcoin was like spiking, right? Because it looks like the SEC, they're not going to appeal the loss in their Grayscale case, which doesn't mean it's all over because the SEC still can like deny the Bitcoin spot ETF for a few other things. But let's have a look at what they have to say. The Securities and Exchange Commission won't appeal a court's scathing reversal of its decision not to let Grayscale convert its Bitcoin trust into a more investor-friendly exchange-traded fund, according to a person familiar with the matter, possibly clearing the way for the first Bitcoin ETF in the U.S. Now, we know in Europe they already got their first one by Jacoby, I believe the company's called. But anyway, the market's regulator had until midnight Friday to decide on challenging the court's decision, but the SEC will let the deadline come and go without appealing, the person said. So that's good news. So Bitcoin did shoot up above 27,000 just for a second. But the Securities and Exchange Commission recently approved the trading of 2 Bitcoin futures funds on national exchanges, but denied approval of Grayscale's Bitcoin fund. Yeah, so they have no problem allowing these futures, right? And the futures allows for some serious manipulation. SEC spokesperson didn't immediately respond to a request to confirm the agency's decision. A Grayscale spokeswoman declined to comment before this decision is confirmed. It's unclear how the SEC will proceed in its next round with Grayscale's application. The agency still has the authority to deny it or for other reasons besides the ones court shot down, which is a little scary, right? So we know the SEC is not done. They're going to keep doing what they're doing, but there is a lot of pressure on them from lawmakers. Lawmakers are like furious. They're demanding a Bitcoin spot ETF. And who are these people supported by? Big pharma, banks. Yeah. So if you don't realize politicians are pretty much funded by these people, you're an idiot. All right. So let's carry on. I got another story here, but Bitcoin spot ETF, it's around the corner. We got too much adoption happening around the world for the US to be like, huh? Right? They're just not going to do that for much longer. So let's get on to the next story. Ferrari to accept crypto as payment for its cars in the US. How sick is that, right? Let's get into this one. All right, so Ferrari has started to accept payment in cryptocurrency for its luxury sports cars in the US and will extend the scheme to Europe following requests from its wealthy customers. Damn right. So the vast majority of blue chip companies have steered clear of crypto as the volatility of Bitcoin and other tokens renders them impractical for commerce. Patchy regulation and high energy usage have also prevented the spread of crypto as a means of payment. Now, this is a new asset class, right? So what this means is it's going to be volatile, but over time, once it goes high and goes low, it's done with all that crap from being new, it's going to level out, right? And then we're going to be wishing for those volatile days because volatility is a trader's dream. You can make a lot of money off of trading if there's like ups and downs like crazy, and they get kind of predictable over time. But anyway, so the vast majority, I already read that. Oh, they're going to talk about Tesla, right? Now, I got some beef with these electric cars and electric batteries. If you guys aren't aware where they're made in the Congo, I really suggest you check it out. So Tesla loved Bitcoin, then they hated Bitcoin, right? They put it on for payments and they took it off of payments over environmental concerns. I want you all to take a look at how cobalt is mined, especially the Congo, where 70% of the world's cobalt is mined. And there's videos and pictures of that. You tell me what you think about that situation and how these people are staying rich off of that situation, where nothing is even being said about it. And it's known. It was even on Joe Rogan. Video, pictures of all this inhumanity. But anyway, let's carry on. So Ferrari's chief marketing and commercial officer Enrico Galliera told that Reuters cryptocurrencies have made efforts to reduce their carbon footprint through the introduction of new software and a larger use of renewable resources. Our target to reach for carbon neutrality by 2030 along our whole value chain is absolutely confirmed. I have to call bullshit on this. People, do not trust the government. They're not going to be carbon neutral by 2030. It's like an impossible task, right? What are they thinking? What are you thinking if you think that's possible? I'm not saying don't try. I'm not saying we shouldn't like stop polluting by like leaps and bounds. What I'm saying is do not let them weaponize ideology. They got all these plans for us, right? And it's all based on fears. And who's going to control us? They are. They're going to put us into little situations where we're not going to be happy, and we're going to be like pretty much slaves. And if you think I'm playing around, just check out the WEF and what they're talking about for our future. And they're not even elected. So that's pretty scary stuff. Anyway, so Ferrari said the decision came in response to requests from the market and dealers, as many of its clients have invested in crypto. That's right, man. Crypto is everywhere. We're on the doorstep of something huge, and you all are pretty much in good positions if you're in crypto right now. And we got a little while to go, maybe a year, but still, this is the time. I'm not saying this is not financial advice, but it's a time for me to start digging in there and getting as much crypto as I possibly can. Let the projects I believe in, that kind of stuff, just keep adding to my bags. That's all I'm going to do. So Ferrari, doing pretty good. They're going to be doing this in Europe pretty soon too. It goes on to say how much cars they sell and how much they're worth and things like that. But yeah, Ferrari, the world coming to crypto. Here we go. All right, everybody. This is the crypto realm. Play hard, trade smart. Give me a subscribe, like, comment, and I'll talk to you soon.